It's Travels and More with Jason here. Well, like you know, lately I've been doing some live streams about 80s movie categories. So last week I done the horror category from the 80s. I did roughly about 40 films. And today, out of the 40 films, I am going to do the top 10 that I like. So, yeah, so come with me and let's have a nose. See what the top 10 films I choose from the 1980s. There might be some shockers. And I will also be mentioning 3 honourable as well. And yeah, so let's have a nose. Before we do, if I can, in the corner you see a QR code. If you'd like to help me out on Patreon, I'll be very grateful. All that money will ever go on is tickets and travel. Or you can basically go to the thing, you see membership and click on that. Membership starts at 99p upwards. So yeah, right, let's get on with it, shall we? 80s, what a great decade for us old people. So yeah, I've chosen 10 films, so I'm going to do the 3 honourables first. Right, like I said, we're going to do the 3 honourable mentions. And they are basically, first one, Friday the 13th, the very first one, cracking good film, bit more of a suspense thing, because you don't get to see Jason, well, Michael Myers actually, till, Michael Myers? No. Michael Myers is Halloween, Jason Voorhees is Friday the 13th. See, I'm getting mixed up. So you don't get to see Jason till the very end, till he pops, spoiler alert by the way, when he finally pops out of the ocean. Ocean? The lake. So yeah, so that is my first honourable mention. So next one, now they've done quite a lot of them, and I should put it right there, how many's been done, is Hellraiser. I mean, really good film. Graphics, it can be quite brutal, about some beings from a different realm that are very sadists and basically like to torture the hell out of you if you open that puzzle box. So little tip, you ever find a puzzle box, do not open it up, because, well, you might summon the Pinhead. That's obviously his name was Pinhead. So yeah, so brilliant. I enjoyed it. So yeah. And my third honourable mention now, technically this one came in the literally 1990, but I'm putting it in the honourable in the 80s because it's probably started filming in 89. So and yeah, and it's the original It. And yeah, before you say, well, wasn't that a mini-series? Yeah, but it's not as well. It's a 2-part film. And a lot of times it was done as a film. So to me, I want to class it as a film. And yeah, Tim Curry played Pennywise. I think he's the best one. I don't mind the remake. And Welcome to Derry, really quite good. Actually, it makes a change that a remake's been good as original, because a lot of times the remakes are shite. Really are, ain't they? I mean, So yeah, right. So that is the 3 honourable mentions. And so you're probably thinking, well, what is he choosing if these ones Friday the 13th, It and Hellraiser? So what is he choosing? Well, I don't always choose what ones that people will think. I mean, I think all 3 that I've chosen, people will be quite shocked. So yeah. Right, number 10. Now, Prince of Darkness, done by John Carpenter, if I remember rightly. Bear with me, I've just got a quick look at my notes to double check. I do, so bear with me. Where are you, blooming Prince of Darkness? There we are. Yep, John Carpenter. I was right. Good little film. Basically, they go to this old church that's no longer in service, and they find the devil, demons. So yeah, so that is my number 10 place. It is really good. Right. Would I recommend to watch it? Yeah, if you haven't seen it, yes. If you're bored, I say give it a watch. You may even find it on here on YouTube for free if you haven't already got it. So yeah, so put a search in Prince of Darkness and see what comes up. So yeah. Right, number 9. Now, this is one that a lot of people probably have never seen. It's one of them films that came straight to video, probably never went onto cinema. If it did, very limited. And Chopping Mall. So yeah, good little film. Now, I've read Chopping Mall was done by Jim Wynorski. I'm probably butchering his name. Came out in 1986. And yeah, it's about some searchy robots that this mall gets for free. Ex-military they were, and they go a bit haywire and kill everybody at night when they come out. So yeah, it's well worth a watch. You can't go wrong with that, so so yeah. Right. And again, would I recommend to watch it? Yeah, if you're bored or you had never seen it, give it a watch. And yes, you can find it on YouTube. Because I actually, not that long ago, watched it. I think maybe 6 months ago, I watched it on YouTube. And it's full on there. So give it a look. See what comes up. And I'm sure you probably won't be surprised. Yeah, worth a watch. Right. Number 8 on my number 8 on my top 10 films. Now this one's not too bad. It's not the best out of the two, and yeah, I did put that on. It's Hills Have Eyes 2. Now, number 1 is better. It is. They did quite. I think they've done about 4 or 5 of them. I could go to my list and have a look, but I can't really be. That means I've got to keep doing this. Bear with me. Oh, yeah. Sorry about that later. So, yeah, I mean, about this Home Guard or whatever they called it in the USA, where in the UK it's a TA, and in America it's called, is it Home Guard? I'm not really sure. Or the Guard. I can't remember. They go on patrol. If I remember right, it's been a little while since I've seen it. And they go to the middle of the desert. And if you've ever seen any of the Hills of Eyes, you know what happens. They get killed left, right, and centre. So yeah, and yeah, it's a good film to watch. I recommend it. But it's, it's quite high up, quite low down in my top 10. I mean, I choose 40 films, so, they're quite hard to choose. Right. Next one. Now, this one is a good little film to watch. It's called The Gate. It's a really good little watch. Bit funny in places. The kid, I think, he's only about 13 in it, I think, not too sure. Somehow they open a gate up underneath their house or near their house. It's been a little while since I've seen it. Never know, it could actually be on YouTube, you can watch. Basically, their sister holds a party. Demons come out of this gate. Now, they did make 2. They did. And, yeah, I mean, I did have it nearby. But you know what it's like. Because I didn't think I'd be doing names. Let's have a quick nose. Come on, where are you? Yoo-hoo! Come on out. The price is right. There we go. Came out in 1987. And director was Tilbor Takers. So, I don't know. I'm butchering his surname. Don't I always? So, yeah. So, that is my number 7 spot. So, yeah. Right. Now, number 6. Yeah. I do like number 6. It could have gone higher or it could have gone lower. But I decided not to. I thought I'd leave it there. And that is Return of the Living Dead. No, not Night. It's not done by the director who did Night, Dawn, and Day of the Dead, and Land of the Dead, and Diary of the Dead, if I remember rightly. This director, he done all the Returns of the Dead. All the Returns of the Living Dead. Bit more funny. First one you get to see this woman, getting down to the bare bones. To have a bit of nookie on a gravestone. Naughty, naughty. And yeah, it is funny in places. It is well worth a watch. I recommend giving it a watch. I don't remember how many they did. I think it's about 5. I'm probably wrong about that. I'm not sure. Some of them I did, but how many they made, and some I didn't. Just having a quick nose. So yeah, I mean, so I'm not. I'm also looking over my notes, but I didn't plan to actually. There we are. Yeah. No, I didn't put down how many I've done, but I think it's 5 altogether. But don't quote me. I probably am wrong about that. So yeah, it's well worth a watch. It's probably about a 90-minute film. And I've got itchy nose again. Someone's talking about me. And yeah. Right, number 5. God, this is a good one. We're getting down there. I'm getting down to the really good ones that I like. Now, I'm going to butcher the first part of the name. And that is Maniac. See, I told you I'm going to butcher the name, didn't I? Maniac Cop. Well, basically, Madman. Brilliant film. I can't remember how many they made. I think it's 5, but I'm not sure. And yeah, I mean, this was brought up in the chat. Now, I didn't have it written down, but it is one I really liked. And so I thought I will put it in my top 10 because it was mentioned in the chat on my live stream. About this, if I remember right, about this rookie cop who gets framed by this dead cop. Basically, they thought, this dead cop was him. And yeah, I mean, some of the scenes from this film, oh, blimey. I mean, there's one scene that's really brilliant. I mean, when this dead cop goes into the police precinct and basically shoots the hell out of all the police out there. I mean, he must be a good old marksman when he was alive. God, all for one reason. He wanted to get the rookie. I don't know the reason why. I can't remember the reason why he was always after the rookie. Yeah, I mean, well worth a watch. First one is the best. Second one's not too bad. And I can't remember how the rest go. But yeah. Give it a watch. And let me know in the comments what, out of all the honourable and the top 10. Pardon me. What you think. Now, number 4. Now, I actually got it right in front of me. They did 5 films in total. First film came out in 1979. So literally, but we would have watched it more on video in the 80s and very popular. Italian director, Don Conservative. And again, I really apologise, but I'm going to butcher the name of the film for some reason. Phantasm or Phantom. Plaza. Oh, you see, Phantasme. No, Emma. Really good. About the guy, tall, basically, you know, they call him Tall Man, you know, and skinny. He reminds me very much. I don't know if he was the same guy that was in Poltergeist. Basically, used these silver balls. If I remember right, the silver balls had the spirits of people he killed, if I remember rightly. And he had his little, I'm nicknamed them Jaras, because it came out in 1979. Star Wars was 2 years before. You never know. He may have got them idea to have them, because, you know, they were quite small, you know, about the same size as the Jaras. Yeah, really good. About the two brothers. If I remember right, at the end of the first one, the brother gets killed, and then the rest of them is just the younger brother. But then also, I think at some point, you know, what these ones, you know, the other brother comes back, but in the silver ball, and basically repels against Tall Man. But it's been quite some time since I've watched any of them. And like I said, the last one came out in 2016. So yeah, and like I said, I'm not sure if it is the same guy who also played in Poltergeist. What's really funny is Poltergeist is my number 3 spot. So yeah, you know, brilliant film. If I remember right, they did use, no they didn't. I'm about to say they used real skeletons, but they didn't. But people thought they were because of how good realistic they were. But yeah, about that family who gets terrorised by evil spirits, and that tall looking guy who was a spirit himself, right evil fucker, you know, who wanted their daughter, you know, because she was still basically white blonde. She didn't really live that long either. You know, by the time Poltergeist 3 came out, she passed away at some time afterwards. So she lived, you know, she's quite young, sadly. And what I've heard also in the rumours that Poltergeist 3, the cast and all that, have suffered some bad luck, you know. I think the cast is a bit of a, you know. So yeah, so that is my number 3 spot for Poltergeist. I mean, really brilliant. Somebody also mentioned somebody else, the Entity, and yeah, similar to Poltergeist in places, but you know, but Entity's not on my list at all. And yeah, Poltergeist is. Well, I can only do so many. Right, we're getting down to the last 2. Now, these 2 that I've got here, both of these hold a really special place in my heart. Number 2, I remember getting this on video, watching it and loving the hell out of it. And the title is Shocker. Brilliant film. If you haven't seen it, please go and watch it. It is a really, really, really good film. I really like it. It's my option, in my opinion. And yeah, give it a watch. Basically, there's this serial killer. I'm going to really like the plot line. This serial killer is going out murdering families. Police can't work out how he's doing it because nothing's ever open, everything's still locked up. And then one of his last ones he gets caught because he leaves one person alive because he wasn't there. And yeah, I mean, then he goes to he gets caught by the kid who he left alive without realising because he wasn't there, and gets sent to jail, given a death sentence. Then he makes the deal with the devil, and then he basically carries on once he's been executed. So yeah, really good. I'm not going into any more detail, but Great film, really is a great film. I bloody love it. But I'm not one of these person that keeps going back to the film to watch, because after a while it bores the hell out of me. So I'd rather watch something about a couple of times, up to about 5. Star Wars, yeah, I used to watch that all the time. And that's why a lot of times now I can't really watch it, because I know it to the back of my hands. So yeah, but shocker. Give it a watch. If you haven't seen it, or you've seen it but you haven't seen it for years, go and give it a watch now. It is good. Yeah, it's a bit cheesy in places. You know, but give it a watch. It is well worth doing. But yeah, but my last one, again, this film I saw on video many years ago. I fell in love with this film. Such a cracking good story. It's called The Lady in White. Not Lady in Water, Lady in White. Oh, what a film. Now, yeah, I think it's about a 2-hour-long film. I have actually got some of the details written down here. There we are, Lady in White. Came out in 1988. I can actually move the page over. Oh wait, do as told. Do as told. Yeah, that's it. Do as told. And the director was Frank Labraghi. Like, you know, I butchered names. And basically, over the years, there have been some murders. I can't remember how many now. I've only seen it about 10 times. The last time I watched it was about a couple of years ago. On YouTube, by the way. So a little tip, if you haven't seen it, you don't want to go out and buy a DVD or Blu-ray, have a search on YouTube. You might still be able to find it. You never know. You know what it's like. Things get taken off YouTube after a while, and sometimes things don't. So you never know. This may still be on YouTube to give a watch. Anyway, this boy gets locked into the lockers by his not friends. That's like in the junior school or middle school. I can't remember which way his age bracket is. Basically, is it a locker? No, it's not a locker. It's a cloakroom or something like that. Like I said to you, it's been a little while. Basically, he gets killed by the person and he watches this. Goes to the spirit of the girl that was murdered some years ago. Yeah. I'm not going in any more detail. It's a brilliant film. It's well worth giving a watch. As you can see, it's my number 1 out of my top 10. It is brilliant. I recommend it. If you don't like it, all I say is but yeah, give it a watch. So yeah, so that is my top 10 of my horror out of my horror films from the 1980s live stream. Now each week I am going to roughly do some 80s categories, and yeah. So see me on my live streams on Tuesdays in the evening from 8 p.m. in UK time. East Coast in America, 3 p.m. and everywhere else you have to work out yourselves. You know? So yeah. Let me know in the comments what you thought. Did you like my top 10, what I choose? Or if they were not, what would have been your top 10 out of the 80s horror films that you would have chosen, and 3 honourable mentions, and put it in the comments. So anyway, I'm going to go. And thank you very much for watching. And I'll see you all later. So, ta-ta for now, and I look forward to seeing you again. And thank you very much for watching. I know I've really said it, but, you know, you mean a lot to me. And so, yeah, so, I am off, and I'll see you later. Bye-bye for now. Bye!